Hello there, how are you? This is discussion number 7 for Art Appreciation Online, ART 1100. I'm Brian Hitzelberger. So our readings for this week examine traditional craft mediums and examples from this week of this work from both past and present. Too often when we think of art and art objects, we imagine things like painting in museums or sculptures in front of office buildings. This week's readings turn our attention towards the thinking and creativity that goes into creating works of art that we encounter so regularly that we cease to think of them as works of art at all. For this week's video, I would like each of you to find something in your everyday life that, after you have read our readings for the week, you look at in another way. This could be a work of ceramic, jewelry, or a textile that you previously had not given much thought. Describe the visual details of this piece for us, meaning a formal analysis, part of the Feldman method. And then put yourself in the artist's or designer's shoes and describe why they made the creative decisions that they did. Be sure to pick something that you feel you can comfortably talk about, and if possible, include the object or design in your video so that we might see it. If you aren't able to include it, that's okay. It's more important that after you describe the piece visually, you try and place yourself in the artist's shoes and determine why they made the choices that they made. So often with this particular discussion, people neglect this part. This is not necessarily show and tell. What this is that you're introducing something in your life, in your home, something that we don't normally think of as art, but after reading this week, you start to understand that, yes, in fact, there was a kind of creative decision-making that went into this. And I'm interested to hear you explain why that is. So you are going to have to inhabit the role of the ceramicist or the weaver or the jewelry designer or whatever it is that you're talking about, and talk about why they made it the way they made it. Why did they use the materials they made? Why did they use polyester over fabric? Why did they use porcelain over earthenware? Why did they use aluminum over bronze, etc.? It's actually a little bit trickier than you think, because I think there are decisions, oftentimes craft media, the creative decisions that are made in terms of how to make something and what to make it out of are functional decisions as well as aesthetic decisions. So it's not just a matter of like, well, I think they thought it would look nice. It's often a matter of actually adding to the purpose of what it was used for. Okay, this is the most important part of your video. Without this talking about this, your video will not be evaluated highly. So don't forget it. That's going to be your only assignment for the week. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing your videos.